What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I don't want to apologize because I do this often. I just wasn't feeling it. 2K kind of dead. But right now this is one of the most important videos. I knew I had to drop it before 2K drops because it only makes sense. It's a wish list. This is what I want in 2K20 Myteam. This is strictly my team, kind of. There's a little things with Park, not really. Mostly my team based. So if you guys are my team players, you're going to see what I really liked in 2K19. Previous 2Ks and what I want like recycled, and then what new things I want them to fix and add. And hopefully I don't miss anything. If I do, please let me know down below if there's anything you guys want that I did not cover. Before we get into that though, I just want to say my giveaway I haven't done yet. I will probably be announcing it in a week, the winners. I'd say, yeah, about a week, so you guys have a heads up. If you guys already bought your copy or whatever the case is, you could always either try to return it and get mine, or you could just take the money. I'll give you the money, or if you want me to redraw, we'll figure all that out. But it is a Twitch giveaway. The link is down low, so it will be given out to my subscribers, people who support me there all the time. Remember, you could sub for free. I didn't even announce this yet, and we already at like 150 subs, like on a normal basis. That's where we are. So I'm already giving out one legend edition and one regular. So there will be more if you guys make it happen. Just keep going up on that subscriber thing. If we actually exceed, I will give out an extra copy or two. I don't mind. Like I said, this was me giving back to you guys. I don't try to make money off this. I try to support you guys for supporting me. Now I hope I don't forget anything. I was thinking whether I start with the things I liked in this 2K or the things I didn't like, but I was like, maybe I'm gonna forget things. So we're gonna start from right to left. So from here we're gonna begin with the token market. This was something new that 2K added. I actually thought this was amazing. It gave you the opportunity to get cards that you normally wouldn't be able to get for free. Technically these were all free cards. These are cards that if you grinded the game hard enough, you would be able to consistently get good cards, whether they were amethyst, diamonds, pink diamonds. It rewarded people for playing the game more and more. You got really cool galaxy opals, and they took a while in the beginning to add stuff, but at the end they did add a lot of things. I wish they used the token market a little better, but other than that, I really hope they add something like this. It doesn't have to be tokens, but something that rewards you for grinding is definitely something that's needed. I thought this was really cool, and you guys could see like how many people actually like took some of these cards. 746,000 people took an emerald card. Like, that shows you that people were actually like benefiting from this, and this is just on PS4. I think this was something cool they really added. I think they should capitalize off this moving forward. Now here we are in single player Domination. As you guys know, I was one of the first people to finish Domination. The reward for Domination was cool with the tokens thing. Like, that was amazing. Just playing the games themselves are always rewarding. They give you the same stuff. They're long games. You get what you get, you know what I mean? But the reward was not great. So Mark Eaton, as good as he was for me, as great as all this and that, I always liked how in old 2Ks they gave you options between the card you wanted. For first time, you were able to choose before. This was the first year they gave you a set player, and I don't think a lot of us like that. I know personally I didn't. The cool thing was that we were able to choose back in the day. Like for the second one, you were able to get Bernard King. I think it was something they tried. Maybe they realized that we didn't like that. I hope they realized that. I hope they give us back the options aspect. Unless they do the tokens thing, which I guess it makes sense because you are grinding for tokens technically. But as somebody who's picky, or whatever the case is, somebody who's a consumer, I really personally want the option to pick between who I want. And honestly, the all-time reward was not it. Like, I did not use that card at all year, and I was one of the first people to get it. I still didn't want to use him. Like, think about it. Think about it. One of the first pink diamonds you get in this game, and you don't want to use him. Bernard was still one of those cards you really didn't want to use either. I also want to add that some of these fantasy Dom teams were really hard, and I think they were better than the all-time teams. Just something they got to think of when they remake these teams. The challenges they had, they always have these challenges. The moments challenges, I wish they added more and more during the year. They did pretty good at some points in the year where they were adding moments challenges that were really worth it. The schedule modes are really boring. They take too long for the rewards you're getting. They have to make those better moving forward. And same with the weeklies. I never keep up with these because I know they're not worth it. I think last year was the only year it was actually worth it to do, but they gotta really work on that. Now I was gonna talk about Triple Threat here, but I'm gonna talk about it here instead. Triple Threat Online was probably the best game mode they had this year's 2K Myteam. A lot of people played this a lot. I love how they had the reward thing in a sense. Obviously, I think that when you win more games, you do deserve a better better board. Basically, you really deserve better boards. Usually you see when you lose, you have better cards on the board, which makes absolutely no sense. You have better things to full on, and that made no sense at all. I also think they need to have a record system. I like knowing how many games I've won total. If you're not going to show me the losses, that's fine, but at least I need to know how many games I won total. In Gauntlet, in like 2K16, I believe, they used to show you how many wins you had total, which is cool, because then you can like compete with your friends or other streamers, whatever the case may be. A full record would be dope, but I know like you'll be like tryharding way too much, and this is more of a fun game mode. And also, if you like get kicked off for any reason, you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't really deserve that loss, and you'll get frustrated. So maybe losses doesn't matter, but at least show me my wins. We've had previous variations of this game mode. We've had Gauntlet, we've had Blacktop. I used to like the one where you pick 10 players, and each game you pick one of them. You're not able to pick any of them over again. You pick one of them and they generate you 2 random players. I thought that was the funnest thing ever. You'd be able to play with cards before you actually buy them. You'd be able to test out new cards if you were able to roll on them. That was so cool. I wish they had something like that again, because honestly, using the same 3 cards that are overpowered, it's cool in a sense if you have really good cards, but what if you only have rubies and stuff? Or what if you only have sapphires? Like, it's not cool all the time to just keep running the same squad over and over again. And once you get to a point like this where you have a team like mine, it's not fun anymore. It just gets repetitive. You beat the same guys, and obviously I could change my guys, use different guys. You guys can tell me that, but then I'm at a disadvantage. So obviously I'm going to use my best team if I have that opportunity, but I like the whole random aspect. Now we're going to talk about My Team Unlimited. A lot of people hated Supermax in 2K18 a lot, including myself. I could not play that game mode, but they had a leaderboard system which made it that much more fun. You were able to compete against people trying to work your way up the leaderboards. I thought that was so cool. You're able to actually get rewarded throughout. Like right now, the player of the month is once a month. Once you get the player of the month, it was really boring. You were not really playing unlimited anymore. Later on in the year, they did fix the prize board, but still, it was not worth it. Before, you would just play unlimited for a little and then hop on to triple threat for the rest of the month. So they really need to give us either a leaderboard, and then our reward should be once a week, once every 2 weeks. The way they had it with Supermax, just adjust a couple things. I think that would be great and brilliant. I know a lot of us hated Supermax, like I said, but at least it kept people playing it. Maybe just change a couple things here and there. And I'm gonna skip a little bit because I want to say one of the things they should change. One of the things they should change for sure is me putting Shaq at the 1, which he could run. He has the ability to run it. At the end of the year, all these players can run whatever position I basically want from them, right? They literally can do whatever I need from them, whatever I want from them. Anything we ask of these guys, they could do at this point, right? Which is fine. It's the end of the year, whatever. But no, honestly, if you run guys out of position, I'm not going to say position lock. I'm not going to say that. This is my team. I've been in this community way too long. I understand some people want it and a lot of people do not. It's my team. You could create your own team. That is fine. There was a 2K, however, that if you ran guys out of their position, their stats were affected. They should have minus stats. Like right now, Shaq running the 1 should lose ball control. He should lose a lot of things. He should honestly lose speed because he's not a point guard. He should not be run there. So I think leave the no position lock. That's fine. Let people do what they want. If you want to cheese, go ahead. This is a fantasy game mode. I don't mind that at all. But why are you giving them the advantage for doing that? It's not right in that aspect. Me running Giannis at the 1 or the 5 is really an advantage for me. It is really an advantage for me. It's fine when he's running the 1 now. He runs the 1 in real life, whatever. But there are cards, and you guys can't say no to this. There are cards that shouldn't be able to run certain positions. It's not fair. It's not fun. It might be fun for you, but it's not fun for someone else. It's not fun when you run against it yourself. So honestly, I just want them to do that. I don't need position locks. I'm saying that again. But if I had all these players at their current positions, they should become 97 pink diamonds off the bat. Like, I should be basically like, I should be at a disadvantage for running them at those positions. I'm just saying. Now, we'll go back to multiplayer challenges. I actually thought this was cool. They added this every week. You were able to get tokens. You were able to get MT. Beautiful, beautiful method. Like that at all. Now we're going to talk about the dreaded play with friends. This is something, if they don't change, they really do not care about us at all. You cannot play against your friends at all. Like, if people want to play against me all the time, and that's cool, I want to play against you guys, but I refuse to play against you guys on the difficulty that is set at right now. Like the difficulty that is set at right now, you could hit from half court, you could do things that should not be able to be done on basketball court. We should be able to change the difficulty. If you want to play on that difficulty, go ahead, have fun, but I should be able to change it to Hall of Fame, especially if I'm playing one of my boys for like respect purposes. I'm not gonna say you're playing for money or any of that stuff. No, we don't do that. But what I'm saying is, if you really want to set like a tournament for fun or something, you want to play with subs, you want to play with anybody, you can't play with friends right now. It's really bad. I tried to join so many tournaments this year and I cannot play. Like I literally was like disqualifying myself after like a quarter. I was just quitting, or I was just saying, nah, I'm playing this dude, I don't even want to play. Like it was just that frustrating. Now we're gonna always buy packs, we're gonna always spend VC, we all know that. Prices this year were kind of crazy, but that's normal, I guess. They were really milking us. I don't mind as long as they have the aspect of a triple threat kind of game mode where you're able to get packs. Maybe change them up every week so you can get free packs. That would be kind of cool still, because then we can buy and we can earn some, right? Because right now paying 17k MT for a pack for a card that's not even like, I don't know, you're not guaranteed anything. They gotta make them a little more guaranteed or show us some odds or something, because I feel like odds were really bad this year, and honestly it's gonna be like that all the time. But they did great with the packs this year, like the actual packs they were dropping, what they were adding. There was always content coming out, so I can't get mad at them for that. Our auction house had a lot of issues this year for sure. That's why this 2K really got like a hit, because otherwise this was one of the best 2Ks. Like they gave us so much content, they gave us all that, but the fact that the auction house was broken for so long really defeats the purpose. I think the glitch, like, just make sure you're taking care of this auction house. There should be no reason any card should not show up. There should be no reason cards are selling for bad prices because people can't look them up. And one thing I really want to do, which I doubt they ever do, is I wish there was more slots. Like only having 50 auction outcomes and 50 auction slots is bad, especially for someone that wants to spend money on packs. Like I was buying so many packs, I'd have to quick sell. I was losing MT, VC, all that stuff. But that's something they're gonna never fix because that makes them MT and VC. It is what it is. But just realize that I stopped spending money because I had no room in my auctions. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Now collector level, dope. Collector level this year was great. It gave you something to grind for. There's nothing really to grind for in the beginning, but people started grinding for the 250 token. You grind for 8k, grind for the 100k, Chris Webber, JR, Giannis. It gave you something to grind for. I had a lot of fun when I was grinding for all these rewards. So yeah, that's kind of cool. This was like the first year I actually grinded collector level, and that's because Giannis was the reward and I really wanted it. Now we're gonna go into my collection and we're gonna talk about this, right? So heat checks, they did a bad job with heat checks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they never really updated these. They weren't worth buying. They weren't worth doing anything with at all at one point. The only thing you were doing anything with was trying to get the tokens for collecting them. But they really need to update those a little more. Moments cards were cool. They were doing that pretty well, I guess, for the most part, for sure. Throwback cards, they are what they are. Throwback elites were good, right? The rewards, like we said, were pretty cool for the most part. We'll talk about the premiums real quick. They dropped this anniversary cover where you would be able to get like Galaxy Opals. This was a cool idea. This was nice. I like this as well. Like this was pretty cool. Like that wasn't bad. You spent all your money, hard-earned money, trying to get these. That was cool. Like I said, the promos they dropped this year were pretty nice. They kept getting better and better as we went along, which is what a game is supposed to do, so shout out to them for that. They have free agent cards which you were able to get and they'd expire after you use them. Free cards for people that don't spend money. I like that. Now they have a lot of shoes in this game and you'd have tons and thousands and hundreds and millions of shoes. It would take you forever to quick sell. I don't even know where to start with that. Injury cards are really a pain to sell. There should be like, I shouldn't only have to sell them one by one. I know if you have 20 of them you could sell them all at once, but why can't I sell 11 at once? Why can't I sell 16 at once? They need to make it where you're able to literally sell whatever you want, buy as many as you want. Like if I have 10 of the same shoe or 5 of the same shoe, I should sell them all at once. People always are gonna say we don't want contracts, we want contracts removed, this and that, but they are fillers. I'd rather a contract be in the game than an injury card personally. I don't know, they are gonna have injuries in the game always. It's very rare, but it does happen. Maybe remove contracts, but I doubt they will do that. Like I said, it's a filler. They're gonna always have shoes for fillers and they help your players. I'm not too mad at contracts, but like I said with quick selling stuff, when I open packs and I keep getting contracts and now I gotta quick sell them or sit there and apply them, let me hold more. Why can I only hold 20 contracts? Why can't I hold 100? Why can't I hold 100? Like, please tell me. There's no reason. So make these unlimited, make us be able to hold as many of anything we want, and make us sell them in as much as we want. Like, there's no reason I should have to click this button twice. Like, I just sold one and I gotta do it again. It makes no sense to me. I should be able to sell in bulk of any of these. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and do this 17 times, 11 times, and they're just gonna sit there. They're gonna sit there forever. I seen a thing on Twitter where people were saying certain badges shouldn't be allowed on certain players, or if they are, they should only be like limited, like to bronze or silver. I don't think 2K would do that, just simply because it's a fantasy game mode. People would riot, kind of. I don't think people would actually riot if it was a thing for everybody, right? But I feel like we got so into it this year where you could do anything with any player, shoot limitless with centers, all this stuff. But it's like, if you tell 2K they have to do more work and limit certain cards and this and that, I don't think they would really want to, even though I think it's a great idea. I think certain cards shouldn't be allowed limitless. I think certain cards shouldn't be allowed deep range. Whatever the badge is, like, not every card should be rewarded with that. I like that they were adding city jerseys and earned jerseys throughout the year. That stuff is cool to me. Like, when they add stuff throughout the year, that's sick. And then the last thing I'm gonna talk about real quick is the locker codes. I think this was the best year for locker codes. I hope they don't go backwards in this. Last year's locker code system in 2K18 was so bad to me. I was never able to get them. It was like first come, first serve. You have to be really fast. You'd sit there all day. There were times, I remember Karl Anthony Towns codes, where you'd sit there for hours and hours and hours waiting for them to drop a code and then still not being fast enough to redeem it. So this year was cool. You'd have like a whole week. People were still trying to rush and put it, and then they'd not be able to get it because of the servers. So hopefully we have better servers next year. We can't really, like, I don't know how they can control that. They just gotta like buy new servers, but like, that's a whole different conversation. We're not gonna talk about that. I still love 2K. I always love the franchise, and it always has a spot or a place in my heart for sure. I'm not saying that because I'm selling out, they're not paying me or anything, but no, for real, like, 2K is the game mode. Like, I'm really excited for the next 2K. I always will be, no matter how bad the one before was, just because I know that it's a new game. I'm gonna enjoy it regardless, even though there's gonna be little things here and there. I'm just praying, man. I'm praying that this game goes forward and it's not a copy and paste. I hope it doesn't go backwards. But yeah, I like this locker code system. I hope they don't change that. This is basically my rundown of what I liked in this 2K. Please let me know what you guys think, what you guys wanted added, changed, all that stuff. I think we deserve another online mode. That draft mode that they tried to work on last year was cool, but they need to like update it. So hopefully they can, or they can update a draft mode for us so we can have more things to play. Because honestly, just unlimited and triple threat wasn't cutting it. Maybe have like the old road to the playoffs, and then like the super max aspect where you have a leaderboard, and then one is just kind of more have fun, only use silvers for this round and use golds for this round, emeralds for this round. That would be kind of cool, just so we can have more variety and things to change with. Let me know what you guys think for sure though. Remember, Twitch giveaway, we are going to be giving out copies. You got to be sub to me on Twitch though, that's the only catch. I'm going to be doing one giveaway for just viewers and not subs on Twitch, so make sure you follow me. It's absolutely free. You hit that little heart button. We're going to be streaming the day 2K comes out. I'm gonna be there early, so just be there with me. And yeah guys, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I really love you guys. I know I haven't been dropping content, but that's just because 2K kind of dead. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I always will. I will see you guys soon. And actually, while we're here, let's open one quick pack. I don't think any of these packs are worth a penny right now, but I'll just buy one real quick and let's get it. It's been your boy Mosballin. I will see you guys later. Y'all know the drill. Ballin. Oh, there is a reason I didn't talk about all fun. I didn't want to get riled up in this video. Please don't bring it up. Don't talk to me, but they better make them AIs so stupid. Like, I want them the dumbest AIs of all time. For real, for real. I should not have to play the computer on multiplayer.